Yeah, welcome to this video, a 15-minute game. And let's see what opening we got. Yeah, I cannot do much about the opponent's strength. He's pretty low rated. Let's see what happens. Bishop g5 is a bit uncommon here. It's probably not too bad, but it's very rarely played. Okay, let's play h6 first. Trying to get some commitment out of this bishop. So he goes to h4. Yeah. If I play bishop b4 check now, knight c3 would lead to the nimzo. And but I don't think I have any good alternative. I can play c5 or d5, but
check. Let's
play the check. This is interesting now. There's some tactics possible with g5, bishop g3, knight e4, and I'm pinning the knight g to f3, g4, and then the question is if I'm winning material, but he can probably play a3. Tricky. I think this is even a known line. Yeah, there's nothing new under the sun. I'm not sure if this is really good for me. No, I think this is not good. g5, knight e4, knight f3, g4. Yeah, I think a3. So if this is not good, what should I play? Without spending ages of time, I could play c5, of course. Just the normal kind of move, especially against knight d2. Yeah, come on. Not want to invest even more time in this. Okay, he captured. So, this is a bit different now, this g5 issue. Because now I would have queen a5 also as a possibility. g4, Yeah, there's still a3. What can you do? Okay, I just or do I have some some alternative? Yeah, just capture this. Come on. Okay, so he just develops his pieces. Let's castle here. What you always can do in this kind of structure is set up a hedgehog, and this is probably what I'll be doing here. So retreating the bishop to e7, and then d6, a6, and so on. Set up the hedgehog. Now, this is interesting. I cannot take, right? I mean, there's sometimes tricks here with bishop b4, but I could play bishop b4. Bishop b4. What is he playing then?
Check.
I think. Yeah, but now this is interesting. Now I could take on e4. Yeah, I will win a couple of minor pieces here. I also have g5. g5. Knight f6, queen f6, bishop g3, queen takes b2. This would threaten bishop takes d2. Looks good, yeah. g5. But knight e4 is, of course, also interesting. If I would get 3 minor pieces and a big development lead. Yeah, the only problem is if I take on d2 at the end, it's this whole position is a bit tangled. It's not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if I keep all the pieces. This is the problem. Yeah, probably I cannot keep all the pieces. This is the issue. I think knight e4, bishop d8, rook d8, bishop d3 maybe, and then I could take, but these pieces won't get out. I mean, I will probably lose one minor piece in all this, in this process. I cannot calculate this in a minute or two. But g5 should be fine, right? Yeah, okay, come on. This is at least good for me. But knight e4 was interesting. Yeah, now he must take on f6. Yeah, there's no other move, I think. Queen f6, bishop g3, queen b2, and then I'm threatening bishop takes d2, winning a piece. I'm not so sure what he should do. I mean, I would win at least a pawn if he would play, let's say, rook c1. Then could even think about grabbing a2 as well. So it's at least a pawn. Okay. Now he's investing time. Yeah, I think he needs to take on f6. What else is there? Knight takes g5 is this kind of stuff is just nonsense, just a piece for me. I don't see any other move. Yeah, knight takes f6 is the only move. I need to check afterwards this knight takes e4. This is always funny to sacrifice the queen for a couple of minor pieces. It's often fun to play. This is why I took a bit of time to check this, but I think at the end I'll lose one minor piece, unless there's some tactic, which is of course possible. Especially considering that after knight e4, bishop d8, rook d8, my rook is on the d file, so I maybe can play quickly d5 and get even more on the d file. Maybe it was possible. Yeah, now he's taking a really long think. Not quite sure what he's thinking about. Yeah, he played this. As I mentioned, probably doesn't lead to much. Especially, okay, first take here, come on. So bishop takes now. Yeah, now I have bishop takes d2, which is an immediate problem. The idea being bishop d2, queen d2, knight e4, and I'm forking bishop d8, knight d2, and we exchange lots of pieces and the queens are off even. This is should be good, really. Only question is after knight d2 at the end of this line, what happens if white moves the bishop e7 for example, and then rook e8, but I have knight e4 at the end and can retreat. Yeah, now this should be
check.
This should be fine. Yeah, the issue is after bishop d8, knight d2, his bishop on d8 is also just hanging. He needs to react immediately, and I also threaten to exchange on f1, so to say. So solve this problem of a probably stranded knight. Bishop e7, rook e8, and if he moves the bishop anywhere else, I'll play knight e4. and secure the knight. Or I can take f1 as mentioned. Yeah. Okay. Now let's check first if there's some other move. Knight f1. You would take f8. Yeah. This makes not much sense. So rook e8. Yeah, and I take one of the bishops next move with an extra piece for 2 pawns. Yeah, okay, so I think it's good to get rid of one bishop. Okay, now I can even immediately get pressure on c4. Yeah, this is good. Utilizing the spin. So rook c8. Yeah, let's just play rook c8 and win this pawn. Need to be slightly cautious, but that at the end, okay, he's a bit too slow here. That my pieces on b8 and a8 really still get into the game. I can also just take with the bishop. Yeah, maybe this is better. Yeah, the h-pawn, the kind of last hope. But I always have king h7 yeah, to stop this. So let's secure the bishop on its nice post. h6, I just go to h7. Yeah. Okay. Just develop. Yeah, I also have knight e5 coming. Yeah, knight e5 should be good. Knight d3 is a big threat, and he doesn't have any great squares to go to. Yeah, if he plays rook, king to d2, I have rook d8. At least. Yeah, also knight d3 and b4 can be good. Yeah, okay. This is a rather big fork. Yeah, I can also just take b2 instead of the exchange. Yeah, this is 2 pieces now.
White resigns.
Yeah, bit of a mismatch, I must admit. But it's simply this auto pairing system. You get all kinds of opponents. Let's check quickly this critical position, which was interesting. Here I'd like to quickly check knight takes e4. I mean, g5 is certainly the best. It's probably the best move, but I'd like to check this quickly because I'm just always fascinated by this stuff. Bishop d8 and now rook d8. Yeah, and now I thought bishop d3. Computer actually wants to play king e2 with +1 for white. Bishop d3. Yeah. Yeah, now this was the line that I couldn't really assess, because if you look at this, there's this stuff, and it's not quite clear. All of this should be good for white. If I take here, then somehow my pieces are a bit entangled. d5. Yeah, I saw d5 and thought maybe this is working in a way, but it's very difficult to assess. Let's say f3. And what's happening now? Yeah, the computer, yeah, this is what I meant. Maybe there are tactics. The computer now wants to play bishop a6, yeah. Yeah, this kind of stuff, but I cannot calculate this. That's impossible. The idea being that this is quite funny with threads here. This is the main line. that the computer is giving, with an assessment of equal. Funny. Yeah, this is very interesting for black, but I cannot assess this really in the time, and maybe not even in with longer time, more time available. But okay, there was this g5 move, which is simply good for me. And okay, this was what I thought would be normal, but certainly white is in huge trouble. What should he do? The only move is pretty much rook c1, I think. This kind of stuff loses even more material. So rook c1. And here is the question if I really should take now on d2, because well, this is the rather nice pin, and maybe there are alternatives. I could take here. Then this move. It's not quite clear what I'm doing now. Retreat, and then maybe this kind of stuff. I'm 2 pawns up, but queen h5, bishop e5. It's not clear. It's not so clear. Yeah, funny. The computer after rook c1 even suggests f5, which is a cool move, intending f4. Yeah, black is probably much better here. Yeah, still it's not a piece down. It's hard to say. Maybe this both is clear advantage, I guess, for black. Yeah, thanks for watching.